Superior stock control for superior work. Jessem clear-cut stock guides. We're going to check them out next. I'm Rick, and this shut the heck up, you stinking roosters. For your sanity. This is the shack. Hey everybody, welcome. In this video, we're going to check out the Jessem clear-cut stock guides. Now, if you're like me and a lot of other woodworkers out there, you'll have set up someone like this. Multiple feather boards holding the material down, one or two feather boards pushing the material against the fence, a lot of clutter, and sometimes it's not easy to maneuver the material through the cutting bit because of all the stuff in the way. Jessem supposedly eliminates all that and makes it a much more clutter-free work surface. So we're going to check that out and just see if the claim is actually true. So come on up, we're going to open this up, check them out, then we're going to head over to the router table because this set is actually for the router table. Let's dive in. These are the Jessem clear-cut stock guides, model number 04215. This is everything out of the box. You have your two rollers. You have the instruction in French and English. You have your warranty registration card and a 1/4-20 wrench. Out of the box, these have a definite quality construction feel to them. Very solid, nice aluminum base, or as we say in America, aluminum, but they are directional specific, meaning these will only fit on one way. Can't get them mixed up unless you're me. You probably could mix them up. So I'm glad they have this on here. I'll put pics in, you can see. This one actually states in-feed roller. In yellow, it has direction, which way the feed should go. The other one has on it out-feed roller, again, in yellow writing, direction of the feed. They are directional because if you go the direction of the yellow marking going this way, it doesn't roll backwards. It only rolls this way. It's hard to see. I couldn't tell. Is it actually moving? But this is solid and it's in here that moves. But it is moving, but it won't go backwards. The 1/4-20 hex wrench threw me for a little bit of a loop. I actually thought it was maybe to do something here, which it doesn't fit, or to maybe change out the roller, doesn't fit. It actually fits your knobs. Reading through the instructions again, I didn't catch it the first time. Once you get this set up, you push down, apply pressure, you tighten this. To make sure it doesn't move, you use the wrench, torque it down a little bit more to secure it to make sure it doesn't move. I have not seen anybody use that thing yet. All the things I've watched online, I've not seen anybody use that wrench. Just kind of questioning that. What we're going to do, I'm going to put these on my router fence, kind of play with them a little bit. I'm going to kind of set them up and I'm just going to feed some stock through to see if it actually does pull it against the fence and hold it down. Then I'm not sure yet, but I may end up putting a rail and style bit in since that's the biggest bits I have right now. And if I'm going to make rail and style doors, I want to feel safe that this will hold material like I want it to. Down against the router table, up against the fence. One thing I don't want, feeding it through the blade, that it doesn't have enough pressure, I guess, to keep it against the fence, that the bit may throw the material off a little bit. Let's get this on here, kind of play with it a little bit, get the feel for it, and then if I feel comfortable, we'll do a quick cut. Now the directions, you bring it in and you get close to where your guard is, whatever have on your router fence. So you want to make sure it doesn't interfere with that at all. So we'll lock the back, your pivot knob, we're going to lock that down. This will still move, that won't move that way. And we'll just lock that there for now. Same with the other side. You want to bring it in close enough, but you want to make sure this doesn't obstruct in any way. Not like my sign keeps falling down here. So that's pretty good right there. Now let's get a piece of material, kind of get a feel for this and see how we like it. I got some Baltic birch, really cabinet grade plywood. Basically, you unloosen your locking clamp. Let me get this out of the way. And I guess you just apply a little bit of pressure. I'm not sure how much. That's the only problem, I'm not sure. Feather boards, when they come down, if you push against the material, they'll bend. They'll bend a little bit. You can see them flexing, so you know what kind of pressure you're getting. These you can't see, so that's I'm not sure. They flex a little bit, but I'm not sure how much. And I think that probably should be enough. A little tight getting through. But they're brand new, so I'm not sure. But I think maybe just because I'm new to this, I'm just going to crank these down a little bit more, just to make sure they're secure. That's pretty tight. That is pretty tight. I'm just going to keep it against the fence back here. I'm going to push straight. Watch that gap close. Look at it, it's pulling it right there. Boom. 5 inches to the dead center of that, and it was sticking out. So 4 inches at a 1/4 inch gap here, took 4 inches of feed to get it, and it's right next to the fence now. And I just push it, and it's solid against the fence all the way. That's amazing. That actually works pretty good. Let me just do maybe about 1/8 of an inch. Right there. We'll see how far that takes. Boom. Maybe 3 inches at that. And that's solid. That's pretty cool. I have to say I'm pretty impressed. I'm going to push on it. Now I can, if I push hard, it will slide, but yeah, unless I really yank on it, then it can go back. One last time, I'm going to put it about where these are. So I got the whole finger, got 1/2 inch or better in there. I'm just going to push that in. Boom. 9.5 inches at a 1/2 inch gap. I mean, that's extreme. So as long as you're just a little bit off, you know, if you're just off a little bit, 1/8 inch, 1/16. By the time you start your cut, it should get your material against your fence and hold it there. Now, the only issue I've come across is I think I blame it on the wood. There might be a low point, but it doesn't go through, but I found certain areas that is lower, seem like the thickness isn't as thick maybe, and it actually goes on, so I've had to apply more and more pressure. See right there, the low spot goes in right there, but these doesn't. Right there. Right there. So I think I have a low spot in the wood. Feather boards, it doesn't matter because you have multiple fingers pushing down, so you have a broader area versus just this area. I don't know if that's a downfall, but I give my honest opinion in every little thing. So that's the only issue I've come across. I think we're going to put the rail and style bit in, and let's just give it a cut and see if my thoughts change at all. Now I have everything set up. I'm just going to do a test cut. I have my little push stick that I made, so I don't have to push against it. I'm just going to use it to push the material through the guides. and we'll just see how this works. I just want to get a feel, see if I like it or not. So I'm going to turn the dust collection on, turn this on. We're going to check it out for the first time. That actually felt really nice. I'm really surprised. When I was guiding it through, I don't think you can see it on the camera because I had it focused right here, but I was literally just pushing it through like that, slowly feeding it. I wasn't pushing against or nothing, just feeding it with the little end here to help push it through. This is a very nice cut. I mean, straight and true. So there was no issue with it bouncing off or doing anything, any type of deflection at all. Wow. Man, that is nice. Completely straight, true, not one deflection, not one little area where it looks like it may have popped away or did anything. Nice and straight, that's good. Have to say, I'm impressed. I thought I wasn't getting enough pressure because, you know, like your feather boards, when you put material through, when it flexes, you can see when you got enough pressure on it. These do not. I was a little leery. I have to say I was a little leery. I'm like, I'm not too sure about these. But as you saw, I didn't have any pressure pushing against the fence. I was literally just feeding it through, and it kept it flat to the tabletop and against the fence. I got a long cut, and that bad boy is straight as an arrow. Fantastic. They did what they claimed they do. Good for Jessem. So I think this is a win. Can't wait to get my table saw put together and put the other guides on that. Fantastic. So we go from all these feather boards, all this clutter on the work surface. We clear all that up to two basic supports, the Jessem clear cut stock guides. So much nicer. Nice to have a clear working area, work surface, less clutter, less things to go wrong. Better control with our stock feeding through because we don't have anything obstructing us as we feed it through. Yeah, I like these. I like them a lot. Excellent, Jessem. You did a good job on these. That is it on this video. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell because we have many, many more coming up. A lot of things happening, a lot of changes going on. Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Take back your shack. Build it for your sanity. I feel so blessed to be able to have these things and take my woodworking to the next level, but safely. And that's the main issue. Oh yeah, can't wait to do more projects. Thanks again for watching. We will see you the next video.